Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community.
He thought it would be entertainment. High Marshal Xiron of the Vorthal Imperium stood beneath the suspended war lights of the grand combat ring. His four crimson eyes narrowed at the lone figure across from him. The human looked ordinary. No exo-armor, no energy blades, no towering exoskeleton. Just a faded tactical jacket and old combat boots that had seen too many worlds. The Imperium spectators filled the Colosseum tiers, their armored bodies glinting under the plasma torches. Millions watched across the starnet, a captured Terran veteran, last survivor of a border outpost, a relic of the old expansion wars. Xiron rotated his twin grav blades. The air distorted around their edges. "You stand before the will of the Imperium," he declared. "Kneel, and you may yet leave with one limb intact." The human rolled his neck slowly. "You talk a lot," he replied calmly. "That's usually a bad sign." Laughter exploded through the arena. Xiron attacked. He moved like a falling meteor. 700 kilograms of bioenhanced muscle and alloy crashed forward. His blades carved arcs of shimmering distortion meant to sever atoms. The human stepped left. That was it. One simple step. The blade kissed empty air. Xiron frowned. He attacked again. Faster, sharper, more precise. The human didn't block, he didn't counter, he adjusted. Every strike missed by centimeters. Every lethal swing met nothing but space and silence. "You flee," Xiron roared. The human shook his head. "I'm measuring." The words unsettled something ancient in Xiron's instincts. He unleashed a flurry, 12 strikes in less than 2 seconds, a pattern no species had ever survived. The human finally moved forward, not back, forward. His hand caught Xiron's wrist mid-swing. Twist, a crack echoed across the arena floor. Xiron's grav blade clattered away. The marshal staggered, shock flooding his neural nodes. The human released him instantly. "You're strong," the human said quietly, "but strength isn't what wins wars." Humiliation ignited fury. Xiron activated his final protocol. His armor flared, amplifying his mass and speed to lethal overload. The Imperium crowd rose to their feet. This would be the end. Xiron charged. The human didn't dodge, he didn't brace. He simply stepped inside the attack and drove his shoulder into Xiron's chest core. The impact sounded like orbital artillery. The arena floor fractured. Xiron collapsed, airless, disarmed, helpless. The human stood over him, not breathing hard, not triumphant, just tired. "You don't understand humans," he said softly so only Xiron could hear. "We don't fight for spectacle." He crouched. "We fight because when someone threatens our people," his eyes hardened into something older than empires. "We don't stop." The arena had gone silent. Not a single imperial voice dared rise. The human stood and looked up at the towering stands. "If this is your best," he called evenly, "tell your emperor something." He paused. Every recording drone zoomed closer. "Don't test Earth again." Security units approached. None touched him, not one. He walked off the combat ring like a man leaving a gym. Behind him, High Marshal Xiron remained on the shattered stone. Only then did he understand. It was never a duel, it was a demonstration. By the next solar rotation, the footage spread across every Imperium world. The message was clear: humans may look fragile. They may speak softly, they may even appear tired, but when pushed, they become something the galaxy remembers. And empires do not survive being remembered that way.